Today's eats for this episode is brought to you by Diesel and Dukes. And before we get into this pre-show, so we were talking about masturbation being an art.
Yes, it is art.
Yes, go ahead.
Masturbation is the point of what
I'm gonna get this work.
The point of what I was saying is, in order for you to know what you want your partner or whoever it is, whatever you want them to do, you have to know what you want.
Right.
If you don't know what you want, then that's kind of asinine to ask somebody to do something for you that's an intimate thing, and you don't know yourself. Like, that's kind of backwards, in my opinion. So, I mean, you gotta know it's more than just, oh, I'm gonna get off because I'm horny and I'm not fucking nobody. No. It's more of being in tune with what you like, what stimulates you as a person.
Left-handed women.
Shut up. I'm left-handed. Shut up.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know I was left-handed?
No, I don't look at your arms. I don't look what you were right with. I don't look at any of that shit.
You just here.
What?
You just here.
Yeah. Are you right-handed?
I'm right.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Like, yeah, like, it's just certain things that you have to know. Like, even what somebody even told me, like, your breathing. Like, you know how somebody holds in their breathing in the point of time when they're climaxing? Mm-hmm. If you take a deep breath and, like, exhale as you're doing it, bro, when I tell you the orgasm goes up, like, 10 times more. Because you're inhaling, it's like your breathing really plays a big part in a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. So, of course, me being me, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to set the mood. I'm going to, slide a candle and all types of shit. I'm going to get my best Enrique, because that's what I call it. I'm going to get my best Enrique.
Enrique ain't died yet?
What? No, I just upgraded.
Oh. Enrique .2? What the fuck? 2.0?
Yeah. I got a couple of options.
Yo, I think you want to date a Mexican. I think that's what you want to do.
Why would I date a Mexican?
She want an essay.
How you gonna have a vibrator named Enrique?
I don't know. I just said I'm gonna name it Freaky Enrique.
You know how people is living in Mexico?
That's my vibrator's nickname, Freaky Enrique. I have more than one though. So the point is, back to what I'm saying. And if I could get a Mexican guy that could make me the bomb ass tacos and bring me bomb ass tequila and love me past life.
Yeah, not Casamigos.
First of all, George Clooney owns Casamigos. Did you know that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Seriously.
Get out of here, no.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. I'll show you that.
You know, I'm lying. Batman owns fucking Casamigos.
One of them.
I'm sorry, that's right. He was the Batman after Val Kilmer.
Right.
Oh my God.
Casamigos is a tequila company co-founded by American actor George Clooney and owned by Diego since 2017.
God doggone it, man. All right, so.
You learn something new every day.
Let me tell you something.
So Casamigos got these harlots going crazy out here.
I love Casamigos, okay? Y'all know I'm a tequila. I love tequila. If it's tequila, then vodka.
Then it's Casamigos.
Then wine. No. No. If for tequila for me.
Look, yo. Every time I post about Casamigos, everybody look at me and be like, I'm fucking crazy.
Let me tell you something. I done had some nights.
Casamigos might be a whole different animal.
Casamigos is amazing, okay? Casamigos is lovely. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They're like, oh, Casamigos that had me outside. Casamigos is fucking lovely.
Casamigos had me inside. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Casamigos, listen, I done made some drinks with Casamigos. I done got fucked up taking Casamigo shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's possible.
I take shots.
I chase my shit. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I know a lot of y'all be drinking y'all liquor straight. I just can't do it. I cannot.
You a different kind of motherfucker.
I know people who do that.
My mother drinks Jack Daniels straight.
Hell
no ice.
No.
Out the freezer. Like, she puts the bottle in the freezer. Let me tell you, Gracie D is a motherfucking dog.
Like Honey Jack is easy to drink.
She don't even like that. I'm talking about regular.
Because it's easy to drink.
The Winter Jack she likes. That Winter Jack, I've tasted it because I'm not a dark liquor drinker. I cannot.
I see, because you mentioned the Casamigos.
I can't drink dark liquor, even dark tequila. Like, I can't drink it because it doesn't resonate well. Like I feel like real nauseous. I don't know what it is about dark liquor. Like the darkest liquor I can drink white Henny with no problem. I cannot drink like gold tequila like that.
I used to be a heavy on Douce a lot.
I can't drink that. I can't drink none of that. I used to drink Remy, the green bottle. Yeah, I used to drink that.
Remy.
You was a wild lady.
I used to drink pour me some.
Pour me some.
I used to be fucked up.
I'm gonna tell you those
my best friend, God rest his soul, that's what he used to call it.
Those 19 and 20-year-old days of drinking Parmesan.
You talking about 19? I'm talking about 16, 17.
I ain't started drinking until I started having like relationship issues and a chick left me and I started just drinking off crazy since then. But
I mean, it happens.
You know, disrespecting my liver with Giorgio's vodka and shit. And fucking
not the right, like not the Georgie. Ooh, my grandfather used to drink Georgia.
And fucking Parmesan.
I know.
I was just being disrespectful to my liver for my whole adolescence.
It's alright. I used to drink the E&J, the Erkinger.
You know what killed my shit?
Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what killed my shit? The Bacardi Superior 100 or whatever the fuck.
Oh, 151.
151.
Yeah, no.
Yo, it had my dude in the bathroom fucking slumped so bad. He was sleeping on the carpet in the bathroom. Peed on himself.
Damn.
I was like, God damn, I'm not living at these niggas in my house ever again.
Yo, me and Ty played I Never with 151. I swear to God.
You a sick bastard.
Yo, I was fucked up.
Now I'm scared what we're gonna do during this land trip.
I mean, I can't get. And it's crazy. I can't say I can't get fucked up like that because I can. No, first of all, the night at LITM, I got so fucked up because I was drinking fucking Patron back to back. Like, yo, that bill.
At that time, you didn't have.
I had Trey. Remember, Trey's about to be 13 on Saturday, so I had Trey.
But you didn't have seizures at that time.
I had seizures, but I didn't have them. I had them, and they, I guess, went on vacation. So nobody knew.
So next baby came?
Yeah, and then Marcus came and just whipped the shit. But everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I realize that. And hindsight is 20/20, as they say. But that night, what fucked me up is I ate them coconut shrimp and the orange marmalade, and that was all I had on top of all of the shots of Patron. Because like James said,
did we eat?
Barely, nigga. That's what I'm saying. We was
You know what?
Every time somebody came,
we did not eat nothing. Then.
No, we ordered food.
Or appetizers.
We ordered appetizers every time somebody came in. Yo, shots. We had Patron shots.
Yeah, we need another one of those nights.
Yo, like what is the trays? The waitress trays. Like it was like 15 shots with lime.
This was during the time I had a lot of friends, and I'm glad now that the majority of them shit, motherfuckers are gone.
I mean, you know, you grow, you grow, you glow, you learn.
Yeah.
So I mean, yo, we was fucked up. Like I can drink tequila like that. I cannot drink, and I can drink Tito's, but I can't drink other stuff like that. I really be like fucked up. Like I can't do it. So for me, I mean,
because I did like do some research about the places we're staying at and all the restaurants and liquor stores around the area. We're pretty good.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be very.
We might be in the hood, to be honest.
I don't have a problem.
We're in Bankhead.
I'm okay, but I was down the street from Spelman and Morehouse.
I'm looking forward to that.
I was down the street from Spelman and Morehouse. They be like, oh my God, how you staying there? Nigga, I'm in Atlanta. Like, what do you mean? Y'all stay on the outskirts of Atlanta and I'm in Atlanta. No, you're on the outside. That's just like, if you live in Kearney and you say you from Jersey City. No, you're from Kearney. You're not from Jersey City. You're not in Jersey City. It is. So for me, like, you're not in Atlanta. You're in Atlanta when you look on your phone and your address on your GPS says wherever you are, Atlanta, Georgia.
Sorry for all my Curry niggas that want to be a part of the good town of New Jersey.
Who?
I'm just saying, all people who love to be a Jersey City person, no one wants to be a part of Kearney.
No.
No one wants to be a part of Kearney.
Kearney has their own thing. That's Kearney.
Do they?
I don't know, honestly.
I heard they trash.
Might be. I don't know. Everybody has a lot of different things, but no, like Jersey City is Jersey City. It's very everybody has their own section in Jersey City, but Jersey City is compiled of a bunch of dope individuals. Regardless of if you from the Hill, you from up top, you from Midtown, downtown, the Heights, it's all like everybody has their own thing, and it's like I said, it's compiled of a bunch of people. But if you're not from Jersey City, respectfully, no, you're not. So that's why I'm like, if we in Atlanta, I said if we going to Atlanta, I want to be in Atlanta. I like being in Atlanta. It's dope as hell. When I went last year, I didn't want to come home.
All right.
I'm telling you.
So this is gonna be interesting.
It is gonna be interesting since one of us not gonna come home.
Oh, I have to come home. So
you got kids.
I got kids.
I keep forgetting you have priorities.
Yes, I have priorities. I know I want to come home to my home, like my house. I love my house.
Right.
Good.
My apartment. I love my apartment.
Oh, okay.
So yes, I want to come home.
A house is a home, Luther.
Yeah, you. Well, my mother probably right now, if when she watches, Luther. Shh, 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 shh. Okay.
So we're starting to regret a little bit about Biden being president every day.
I told you.
You didn't tell us. A lot of other people were telling us, but now we're just like, yeah, they're looking right now. Kaleidoscope and yo, that dude is hilarious. First and foremost, where is this $30 billion coming from that y'all want to like give to Ukraine?
They did give it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They gave it.
They gave it to them.
I have so many questions.
I'm like, y'all didn't even forgive student loans. Y'all giving 38.
Where you pulling this money from, Joe? I just wonder where you pulling this money from. You know what he remind me of? You know that ain't shit nigga who don't never do what the fuck he's supposed to, but always got money to do everything the fuck else?
Oh man.
Food expensive. What you? I didn't even hear what he said.
That's me.
Food expensive, gas out the ass. No pun intended. You got rent and housing stuff going up or getting cut. This school, or the school, or the education grants or education funds are getting cut. You got $30 billion. Where the fuck you getting all this money from?
But you still have not forgiven student loans.
Student loans. Fuck, like, why the fuck is gas $4.39? Gas is almost $7 fucking in California. A gallon.
It is $7.
It's $7 a gallon. Okay.
That's the president.
You gotta be fuck that. I know.
He said he blamed it on Russia. He passed the buck.
Fuck all that. No, we blaming your ass because at the end of the day,
I'm gonna say all the oil pipelines in Russia or some shit. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
But this is the thing.
What we invade Iraq for?
That's what I was about to say, because wasn't it Operation Liberal or something like that, or Operation something Iraqi Liberation?
Operation Fudge shit.
Yes, or whatever. It's some stupid shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, why are we here? Like, I don't want this. Like, I didn't sign up for this. And then you supposedly talking like, oh, well, if China wants to help run. No. See, no. Mind your fucking business, okay? Mind your fucking
You know what's funny?
business.
You know what's crazy as hell? So you know how they really want us to like to care for Russia? But then those not for Russia, for Ukraine. And those videos came out about the black people being treated a certain way in Ukraine.
How?
And we went back to being a certain way about like, oh, you know what?
But that's how I feel. Like, not for nothing. I don't never want nobody to get harmed. Like, I don't.
No, I don't want that.
I don't. But at the same time, because
they
literally kidnapping women and trafficking women and kids and all types of shit now at the border. Like, there's a bunch of shit going on, and it's fucked up. But I just want to make it clear. Y'all going through all of this turmoil, and you still found a way to be racist?
Yes.
Like, my life falling apart. Fuck you, nigga. Like, really? Like, that's what we doing? Like, I can't get past that. So now I'm like,
yeah.
Can we get my people out? Like, that video of my man's when he was like, they talking about they was going to give me a gun and they shoot people. I'm for Ukraine. Like, I swear I thought about that South Park movie. Remember when all the black people was out front and Chef was like, move, and they moved and killed all the... I swear I thought just about... Somebody posted that right in the fucking comments on Twitter. I was crying laughing. And if that's how that feel, though, like, you don't want to help black people get out of Ukraine, but you want us to take a gun and help you fight a war that ain't got shit to do with us. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And that's why this motherfucker, I'm trying to understand. Joe, Your senile bean-headed ass. Yes, I said it. Your senile bean-headed ass need to mind your motherfucking business.
I really hate every time they say, "Oh, his doctor evaluated." He said he's a good bill and health. I said, "Stop fucking lying."
What bill? Clinton? Like, what the fuck? What bill? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, and this is the thing. You gonna sit here and talk all this shit, but you gonna be in a bunker somewhere. The rest of us gonna be out here just bombs over motherfucking Baghdad out here. Like, I don't have shit to do with none of this. Let me just say, for the black people, I am speaking for my people. We don't have shit to do with this. Okay? Y'all wanna sit there and fuck somebody up? Go fuck his ass up. We don't have nothing to do with that. Because at the end of the day, we suffering out here too. Food. You know how much money I spend on fucking food a month? Then they're $400 motherfucking dollars.
God damn.
Okay? Shit is expensive. Then you got gas. Then I still gotta pay fucking rent. I still gotta do all of this stuff. Nobody
rent is too goddamn high.
Yo, rent, fucking mortgage on fucking houses and taxes and shit. Why are we doing, like, for what? It's so many more homeless people out here with kids at that.
Not for nothing, but gentrification is happening in at least 40 different locations in the world for years.
Mm-hmm.
For years, there's people being pushed to the brink, getting eliminated by military. These people, their parents, grandparents, great-grandparents live there. It's not their fault that they're there, but they're being treated with hatred. They're being treated with prejudice, violent, bombing, making them sick. Like, who could live like that? And it's been happening this whole time. This is one that's public. It's one that the news want to pay attention to, and that's for a reason, because they want people to see what's going on, and they want to see what people have to say before they make their next move.
They want to show us what the fuck about to happen. That's what the fuck that is.
New World Order.
Yeah. It's fucked up. Like,
Dick Gregory, all of these people who are conspiracy theorists, they've been talking about this for
years. That's why I'm looking at people. I'm like, y'all do know that this has already been happening, and everybody just looking like, oh no, it's not. Like, and I have to tell people, just because I don't speak on it all the time don't mean I don't watch what the fuck. This shit is really fucking scary, but I can't focus on that and still live my life. I'll be fucking batshit crazy.
We can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And it's beyond us. It
Yeah,
has nothing to do with us.
Way above my pay grade.
And that's why, no offense, Clinton, I love you to death. Every time you keep posting the shit you posting, I'm just like, the fuck are you going to do? When all
He's trying to do what
down?
He's trying to do what little he can.
He got his calling though. He got his calling. We got that was he informing people. Like, for instance, if you see what he posts, and I look at a lot of stuff he posts, even though I don't comment on it. All right, Bing, let me keep this in the back of my mind so when stuff happens, because when all of this shit started happening, it's a lot of stuff that he was putting out back then that made sense. It wasn't just damn. So I don't think it's more or less of what the fuck you going to do about it. I think it's more or less, let me let y'all know what the fuck is going on, so that way y'all know.
You ain't gonna be surprised.
Yeah, you're not surprised. I mean, not be the one to tell you.
Right.
It's fucking crazy. This shit is like mad weird. And to just know that the world is this fucked up, it's like, yeah, what the fuck? Like, has this shit always been a shit show? Like,
yes.
I mean, yeah, we know that, but it's
since the
dawn of time.
Since I would say since the Spaniards took over, and then the Rothschilds and all those motherfuckers, that's when they got together and they said, yo, you know what shit could be? Bet we got a 1,000-year plan. You know how they have a 10-year plan? We gonna turn this block of whatever into like condominiums. They had a 1,000-year plan, and they said our grandkids, great grandkids, gonna benefit from what we do. And that's it.
It did they lie.
Money talk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's from then, it's been that. And they put people everywhere. They put people in churches. They put people in every office. They put people in courts. They put people in like missionary shit so that way they can spread their. It's a spiritual warfare going on. They got shit to do with what you see. It's everything you don't see.
Spiritual warfare is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy because me and somebody was just talking about this, and you think it's a war. Spiritual warfare is worse than anything, and that's like And I said, me growing up in as my family call it, white people church, because you know I'm 2 prayer books away from Catholic.
Right.
Black people church and white people church are different things.
Yes.
White people church teach you about exorcism and shit like that.
Mm.
Black people church teach you about, yo, spiritual warfare is fucking real. And they explain why. My grandmother didn't tell me that, okay? She didn't tell me none of this. So now I'm looking like, this some voodoo shit that I don't know about. Like, you got people that tell you astrology is voodoo when it's fucking science.
Right. True.
Why would you say it's
100%.
Because it's you believing in another power, and it's like
Because they're brainwashed by their religion and think that
it's not even
any other way is blasphemy.
It's the devil. It's voodoo.
It's blasphemy.
It's not. Astrology is science. Okay,
Right.
You have the constellations. Constellations is based on astrology.
You want to get mad at the stars and the sun and shit? You ain't gonna eat them. How about that?
Right? It's stupid. Like you can't think like that.
Right.
But
But those are brainwashed people. It's like a cult, a big ass cult, and they don't need to be trapped in the woods to be blind. They just blind walking around.
right.
There's enough of them, basically, to be like, no, they wrong, right? Yeah, they wrong. They dead ass.
Fuck it. If everybody say they wrong, they fucking
right,
wrong.
then
It
they
don't
fucking
matter.
wrong. We got numbers.
So it makes you think to a point of like, wait. Oh God, my crazy child did some shit at the park. But anyway, the little one.
Oh, munch.
Yeah, you know, munches.
Munch is munch.
Munches. Munch.
Yeah,
I
I
ain't
follow.
gonna say what he did, but
Yeah. Oh man.
just know.
It took a minute. He was like, hold on, I gotta read this. I gotta.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. No, somebody stole his jacket.
Oh, okay.
Like, how you that poor? You stealing jackets? I was trying to stop
That's
us from
funny
doing
as hell.
stuff, and when I came back, it wasn't there. It's too small. I mean, it's an 18-24 month. I just threw it on him, but he in the 3/4T, so it's alright.
Oh.
It went to somebody who needed it. Thank you. Like, I can't even get mad about shit like that. But anyway, like, when you think about certain things and how everything goes, it's like, y'all really put all of this stuff into perspective, and it's really fucked up, like the way of thinking. So I didn't know that it was going to be this in depth. Like, my grandmother said a lot, and right before she passed, she was like, I paid attention to the conversations that we had right before she passed, because she was saying things and it resonated with me for some reason.
Right.
So she was like, this is the devil's 1,000-year reign, you gotta pay attention. She didn't go in depth on it, because she never went in depth. She just basically said, I said what I said, you figure it out.
Right. It'll hit
But,
you when it hits you.
right. So, you know, as stuff is going forward, and then the other day, it was like, oh, you know, spiritual warfare. I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like, yo, this shit is bigger than anybody can ever fucking imagine.
Uh-huh.
You don't really know what the hell to expect, because at the end of the day, we are not in control.
Right.
And I watched that clip of Lauren London saying, to be in control is to realize that you're not in control, basically.
Indeed. That's what Socrates used to preach. I don't know shit. I don't know shit, so therefore, I admit I don't know. Y'all don't know shit either, though.
Right.
But I at least admit it, so I'm more ahead of y'all.
Right. And that's how you have to look at things. Like, I'm not as in control as I think. And that is honestly, watching that video has helped me a lot, because I realize I'm more controlling than I wrote. I am controlling, but I like to be in control of things.
Absolutely.
And I can't be in control of everything.
No,
Yeah, you know you could be in control of you. You could be in control of your house. You can move shit around.
But
And
you
that's
really
it.
don't
That's
even
key.
have control in that, really. Like, you
Most
do, but you
times-
don't.
And most times that's the battle, right? So people internally, like with spirituality, when you look at the stars at night and you just like staring and you thinking like that shit is infinite. When you look inside, that's infinite too. Like when you look inside of you, you're infinite. However, not everybody's aware of this. So they're like claustrophobic even in themselves. And this is where that lack of confidence come in. This is where fear take over. This is where people don't move how they're supposed to move. So when you meditate and shit, you realize you stretching your inner world out. You're saying, I'm somebody. I have dreams. I have ambitions. I got goals. So right there, the confidence boost, all of that shit boosts. And that's what the government is in control of doing. Making the masses feel like they're the smallest thing, that they don't matter. But where the truth is,
Majority. We are the majority. And that's the thing. I'm hoping for when, because I ain't gonna say golf, when this shit goes left, we see the bigger picture, but I know in my heart of hearts, this ain't gonna think like that. They ain't gonna think that we gotta stay united and figure shit out, because you always got somebody who gonna talk that stupid shit
on the side.
And on the side, and it ain't gonna go. And I mean, like, we could really fuck shit up out here. And I'm not even talking about just from a just from a race standpoint. I'm talking about from a class. This is more than race at this point. This is a class standpoint.
Divide and conquer. They divide, and then they can conquer because we're divided.
Right.
But united, we all aware. We know what you're doing.
We
you're not gonna
keep
slap
the
me.
world moving. As from an economical standpoint. You can't eliminate the middle class, because the middle class is what keeps this world going. Because we are the consumers.
Right.
Y'all put the product out and we buy it.
Right.
So if we stick together, not just from black people, I'm talking about black, Spanish, you know, the Spanish people who don't realize it, because let me tell you now that I don't work down there, if you light skinned, you white Spanish. If you dark skinned, you black Spanish. No.
We go to those countries and they don't think like that.
No, they don't. I watched the whole documentary on how
they don't even give a fuck about that. They're like, we got problems. What the fuck are you labeling?
Like Haiti and DR, and I'm like, y'all on the same piece of land. But do you know that Haitians will travel a certain way that is longer than them going a 45-minute route, because they will get beat on the fucking trail.
That's another thing too. Because like in America, it matters how light you are, because white people did that.
Yeah,
right?
that
we
color
treat you better
shit.
if you
light.
Right.
Oh, you know, I personally know that.
Right. In other parts of the world, there's self-hate like crazy. You go online and you see people bleaching Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Dark-skinned Dominican brother. Now look at him, Michael Jackson.
Frankenberry.
A lot of people like.
Did you call him?
Right? And this goes way back.
Frankenberry. You look like albino Frankenberry.
I can't.
Conking of the hair. From back in the day, the shit that Malcolm X used to do.
We all shit. I perm my fucking hair.
But everything is like trying to be this. That time is over. Yeah. People know what is beautiful to them.
You know,
people know what is beautiful or natural. You know what I'm saying? You.
I got a lot of shit from when I stopped perming my hair. Like, oh, why you doing this? You not doing this. Yeah,
to be honest, y'all damaging y'all hair when y'all perm y'all hair first and foremost. Like I used to have braids back in the day, and I was like, other people in my family was like putting perms in their hair to keep their hair down, and ended up damaging their hair. We all had the same texture of curly hair all the time, and we fucked it up by putting perms in our hair. So, y'all, the thing about, we have to really unlearn a lot of things that you think are really good, that you thought were good, never really were good for you in the first place.
But we wouldn't know that because of where we from. Like, we are third generation, like, removed from being slaves, technically.
Yeah.
So we don't know. Like,
in my opinion, we still all slaves.
We are.
We just free to walk around and shit, but that don't mean that we ain't enslaved to debt and a tax guy and a fucking all these motherfuckers asking for money.
Yeah.
Like,
I seen a video. You know what? This white guy posted a video on TikTok, and he was like, if every black person in America had life insurance over a certain amount of money, do you know that they would never touch us because insurance companies do not like to pay? And if you thought about, he said, and I know that sounds fucked up, but when you think about it, he is 110% right. And it shouldn't even come down to it that we literally have to put
any effort
money on. I gotta put money on my own fucking head for you not to fucking touch me.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. But you know what? He was, when you think about it, in some weird sadistic ass way, he is right.
It wasn't sadistic. I'm saying that it was just putting like something that could actually help us survive better.
It's not. He wasn't saying it from. He wasn't being sadistic saying it.
Nah,
but it's a sadistic standpoint that damn, I gotta put $300,000 on me just
in case.
Right. Like, let me put this up. Just like I should. You shouldn't have to do that.
You shouldn't. But
the fact that we do.
But we have whatever that's happening to us. We gotta find a way to counteract it. So everybody's getting paid administrative leave. So if y'all do even try to get us. Our fucking people our family can at least be straight.
But that's the thing too. When they paying out more money than the life insurance is paying, like, will it really help? I mean, when you think about it, I don't know. It's just like I said in the last part. As much as I really would love us to just fucking get up and go, like if they literally say, "Oh, well, we will give y'all money to go to whatever part of Africa y'all want to fucking go to," but then I just feel like we still won't be at peace because these motherfuckers came and got us the first time. What makes you think they won't come fuck with us again? It's like we just not.
Yeah.
When the fuck are we ever gonna be at peace? We not.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because y'all literally.
And I said what I said. Like, they could probably put a bomb on that goddamn plane with all black people going back and just blow it up before it hits Africa.
Yeah,
or blow it up on Africa.
Are we gonna give you this? Yeah, no, like I would never trust it. It's just I really feel like all of this happened because they looked at black men's penises and realized the dicks was big. Because all this is a big ass, never-ending dick swinging contest, and it was like, this man dick bigger than mine. He gotta go. I swear. I just feel like all of that just boils down back to that because all of them fucking Caesar or all of them statues, dicks about this big. You see the Negroidian statues? My man swinging dang-a-lang. Like, you know how that goes. So, in my opinion, and from an ignorant standpoint, I really think that's where that started because there's no reason why we are hated as much as we are.
And
unproblematic.
Before we head into the show, you know, Ice Cube deserves an apology.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of people were saying when Ice Cube was trying to talk to both candidates at the time when they were running, both Trump and Biden's camp, they hated the fact that he was talking to Trump. And I just was like, well, what if Trump won the damn race? That would make, first and foremost, we have to stop being in this idealization that Democrats and either Democrats or Republicans either help one or the other. No, politicians help themselves. They never help the people. They never do. They do enforce ideologies that, you know, that go along with their thing, but at the end of the day, they bipartisan. They all friends. They all go to a doggone bar and they exchange different types of ideologies with each other, and they come to an agreement in certain things, and that's why certain things get passed. So at the end of the day, like when Ice Cube was trying to do the plan for Black America, everybody was mad because he went to Trump about it, but then you got glossed over the fact that he went to Biden and Kamala Harris about it first, and they said we'll call you back,
and never did.
So when Biden was on Breakfast Club telling you motherfuckers that
you're not black unless you vote for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, what tone deaf idiot told him to say that?
Like Paprika Hitler said, I'm the least racist one on this stage, and if y'all knew that, y'all won't understand. And we ain't understand. And now the fuck we do. You don't. You can. I don't even know if you can stop being racist.
You know what?
But
you know what's crazy? I want to know how many black people are in student loan debt as compared to white people. Is it higher or is it lower? If it's higher, and I can see why they're not so swift with forgiving student loans. I can see that. Any sort of liberation from debt or anything else is not what the politicians want to do for black people.
Of course.
As you see. See, at least Donald Trump was actually trying to implement what he got from Ice Cube's plan into some of his stuff, but that didn't give him the vote. And to be honest, I regret it every day. I regret not voting for him.
I mean, it's crazy because
if he wasn't doing half the shit he was doing, if he wasn't making the fucking White House a fucking reality show,
if our civil rights as African Americans were not being violated at such a fucking high rate, I think that he probably could have pulled it off. But it was fear. That had a lot of fear in us being tired. But at the end of the day, at that point in time, because honestly speaking, them Trump motherfuckers was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And not feeling
Just
safe,
getting out of hand.
going places, people riding around with fucking Confederate flags in Jersey, well, in certain parts of Jersey, because they damn sure wasn't on Jackson Avenue. But in certain places, or they in Walmart and Bayonne and all types of shit.
Well, that's easy.
Right, that is very easy. But stuff like that. It set a tone because the racism has never been that blatant. It's never been that blatant. So for us, for me, I should say, it's like, yo, like, I don't want to deal with this shit. But fuck.
I'd rather deal with it.
Not even I'd rather deal with it, but damn, like, if we did vote for him, gas to be what it is, but it's like, shit, will we be allowed to see it? Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. I'ma just say this. I should have voted for Bernie. That's what I should have did. Should have voted for fucking Bernie.
This is the thing about politics. It's like, they don't give you an option.
Well, I voted for Bernie in the.
I did vote for Bernie in the
primaries.
I did. I really did.
I did not vote for no damn Joe Biden during the fucking primary.
I definitely voted for Bernie, but I think because everybody knew that Bernie Sanders was going to do what the fuck he said, and it kind of made like, oh well, Bernie Sanders is too fucking old. Joe Biden fucking played fucking skip rocks with fossils of dinosaurs. Like, at this point, what the fuck are we doing here? It's not that Bernie Sanders was too fucking old. He didn't fit. He wasn't gonna let them do the fuck shit that they doing. And that's the thing. Who's going to allow them to do the fuck shit that they doing? Because everybody like, oh, Trump was in bed with Putin. Gas was fucking cheap. Nobody was fucking with us. We not about to maybe go to sleep and not wake up because somebody done dropped a fucking bomb on everybody. We don't fucking know. Because now, who the fuck knows? This motherfucker's starting to start shit with everybody. And you can't start shit with the motherfuckers you owe money to, dummy. That's stupid. We don't even own our own shit, and you gonna go fuck with the people who could. That's not smart.
But what's so crazy is the people that they owe money to are really trying to get in cahoots with Russia at this point, and that's a scary thing. Because what could say one day Putin don't turn on them and fuck them up?
It's war.
And then what happens? He can come over here if he really wanted to.
I mean, anybody. Listen, everybody can say what they want to say. The Iraqi people have already made it clear. I can fuck with you whenever the fuck I feel like it. That and the Japanese with Pearl Harbor. Cause those is two moments in history where we got shut the fuck up. So at the end of the day, as Americans, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. So we already know we could talk the shit all day, but them motherfuckers is walking the walk. So what are we doing here? Shut up and fix what's in your house. Stop throwing stones and worried about what somebody else doing overseas. That ain't got shit to do with you right now. Y'all don't even negotiate with terrorists. So why are you minding other people's fucking business?
They kind of low key the real terrorists, cause that whole thing, like even with the bombing, they instigated that. So it's like in war with countries, it's like warring with one person, like you with one person. So there's certain things you're gonna look for and be like, you know what? They trying to harm me, I'm gonna preemptively strike. You know, they embargo people left and right. That's an act of war. You embargo, that means I'm cutting off your supply. You don't eat now, or you don't make money now. So you do that from jump. That's already an act of war.
Right.
So they did that before the bombing, because they're like, you know what? We want to go to war with y'all, but it look bad if we just go to war with y'all. So we gonna like do something that people don't know. Have you attack us? We sacrifice all of those lives, and then we be like, see.
It's throwing a rock and hiding your hand.
Right.
That's some bitch shit.
They did that many times.
Of course.
9/11, they say is one of those. Before that, they had a bunch of them back in the 18 whatever.
Because nobody talks about what happened before 9/11. See, that's the thing. Nobody talks about them fucking rooms. I forgot what they call it. The room, the panic room. It's not a panic room. What is it called? The room that all of them be in.
The bunker?
Not the bunker. The room. I can't. The situational room. That's what it is. Y'all all sit in the situational room, and they basically said, fuck around and find out. And y'all know how I feel about fuck arounds and find out. So we fucked around and found the fuck out. And at the end of the day, as fucked up as it sounds, because it was many unfortunate lives where people are still dying from that because of all of the fucking asbestos and mesothelioma that was in the air, all types of shit.
Obama was I think one of the only presidents that went over there and said, yeah, our bad. But it was, like he was the only one who kind of added closure to it.
Like, you know what,
nobody said nothing.
No, because of course not.
Right.
Because it take a real motherfucker to really go, you know what, we should have minded our fucking
He went out
business.
there and said, sorry. He went to the site where they bombed it and they did like a little ceremony and shit. It was, like I said, closure between nations and shit. Right.
But it's like, the way the shit that they had to prepare. See, the thing is, you want to go in and just bomb shit. Them motherfuckers prepared. Them motherfuckers went to flight school.
Yeah, we know this shit.
On our dime. Not on nobody else's. And then blew shit up. Right. As fucked up as it is, when you step away from how fucked up, these motherfuckers is fucking smart. Right. They're like, y'all, everybody come here and gain something. Yeah, we gonna fuck your shit up on your shit. So at the end of the day, it's like, stop fucking with people who are masterminds of this shit. Because we not. We're not. We just not.
That's true.
We're not. That's not us. That's not our line. You got to know your line, know your lane. And I feel like right now, America don't know its fucking lane. Just mind your business. Take these student loans back. Give us the fucking help we need. Because apparently you got the fucking money. It ain't like you don't. You damn sure got it.
But you have to find out really, like, does that money really mean anything? Very soon.
First of all, where the fuck is this money coming from? That's what I want to know. Y'all talking about y'all got oil, gas in the reserve. Where the fuck is this money coming from? That's like when you ask your mother for something and she be like, I ain't got it, but she come in the house with something else. Like, where the fuck you get money from? Where the fuck are y'all catching all this money from? And I really feel like it's borrowed. So if you want to take a loan out on something, take a loan out for your people, not somebody else's. What's wrong with you? Damn.
And that is it.